Hello everyone, it's Ben from Learning British English, and I recently did a post on Instagram with lots of two-word phrases that we use in British culture, and people asked me to make a YouTube video, so here it is. So, as I go through, I'm going to show the words here and then give you a quick explanation, a little bit longer than I gave on Instagram because I was only able to give 10-15 second explanations before it stopped the video. Anyway, here we go. First one, cancelled plans. Cancelled plans, very, very simple. This means you had plans with someone and they got cancelled. They were stopped, so you don't have to do that thing anymore. People sometimes like this because maybe they don't want to do the thing they promised to do. Okay, next one, apple crumble. I got asked this quite a lot of times. This is a dessert in England. It's stewed apple, which is a type of cooking in the pot where you cook the apple with sugar and maybe some spices like cinnamon, and then on top you make what looks like breadcrumbs, but actually it's flour and butter and sugar, and you crumble it up and put it on the top and then bake it in the oven. That's called apple crumble. Okay, next one, half day. Half day. That is, to me, very simply a half day of doing something that you normally do, or a chore or school or work, but only a half day, whereas the other half you get to go and have fun and do something different, or just go home and put your feet up and watch Netflix. Okay, next one, chocolate orange. I got asked chocolate orange quite a few times as well. It is a specific confectionery. It is a chocolate orange, as it sounds. It's about this big, probably about this big, and round or spherical, and it's made of chocolate and it's cut into segments. But when you get it, it's fairly solid. You have to hit it really hard to get the segments to fall apart. And obviously, as you may have guessed, it's chocolate and it's orange flavoured. Okay, next one. Empty carriage. This means, very specifically, when you get on a train and there's no one else in your carriage, so you've got the whole thing to yourself. There's no one else to your car or carriage, some people call it, so an empty carriage. Okay, next one, staying in. Staying in, very simple, it means not leaving your house. Not leaving your house. I'm staying in tonight. Okay, I'm staying in, I can't be bothered to go out. Next one, free bar. Free bar, or some people say open bar. Open bar. This just means at a particular event that there are probably free drinks and probably free food. Free drinks, free food, everything. So you can have a great time and not worry about paying for this or paying for that. It's pretty good, to be honest with you. A free bar is a great thing. Okay, next one. Golden retriever. Golden retriever is a type of dog, very cute type of dog. It used to be used in Andrex commercials as a toilet paper brand, and you would have this little golden retriever puppy running around playing with Andrex toilet roll. It's very cute, and that's why people are loving golden retrievers. Okay, next one. Jacket potato. Jacket potato. So you've guessed it's got something to do with potato. It's actually a baked potato. A baked potato. I think that it is called a jacket potato because the skin on the outside, when you bake it, becomes quite tough and protects the potato inside of the skin. So it's almost like a jacket. And for some reason, we call it a jacket potato. Okay, next one. Beer garden. Beer garden. Very easy. This is the garden at the back of a pub or restaurant where they allow you to sit and drink your drinks or eat your food. Obviously, this is very weather dependent. So we like to go into the beer garden probably most of the time in summer. And as you may have guessed, in the UK, in summer when it's not raining. Okay, next one. New socks. For me, this is not so special, but obviously it means getting some new socks, buying some new socks, or being bought some new socks and wearing the new socks. I'm not so fussed about this one. Okay, next one. Early night. early night. This just means to go to bed before you normally would. I'm going to have an early night tonight, I'm knackered. Or I'm going to have an early night, I'm very tired. Or I had a long day. Okay, next one. Cheese board. You wanted to hear about cheese board? It is very simple. It's a board, usually wooden, or a plate, and it's covered in different types of cheeses, biscuits, maybe grapes, and pickles, which is, well, you can look up what a pickle is. It's made in with lots of different things. Can be good. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. Okay, so that's a cheese board. Next one. Bank holiday. Now I think this is very specifically British. This is just a national holiday, or as I would call a national holiday, a bank holiday. This is because on these holidays the bank isn't open. Now I think there's some traditional history behind it, but it's basically a public holiday. That's all you need to know. Okay, next one. Pancake Day. I explained this one as well. Pancake Day is the feast before the beginning of Lent, which is a period of fasting in the Christian calendar, but it has been annexed by modern society just to make lots of pancakes on this specific day. Okay, so people gorge themselves on pancakes on Pancake Day, or Shrove Tuesday as it's specifically called. Okay, next one. A lie-in. Lie-in. Okay, this means to sleep in for longer than you would normally do. To sleep in without an alarm, turn your alarm off, but basically not wake up when you're meant to wake up in the morning. Okay, next one. Home time. Home time is normally used by school children and maybe teachers about the time that you leave school to go home. It's home time. But you might say this in your normal life as well, as a remnant of that school era in your life. Oh, 5 o'clock, home time. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, next one. Ice lolly. Ice lolly. This is basically iced flavoured water. It's an ice lolly. Okay, it's on a stick, ice flavoured water, and it's good for when it's warm out, which it sometimes is in the UK. Okay, next one. Large chips. Large chips. Now, we're talking about size in terms of large, and then chips, you might know them as French fries, but in the UK we say chips. They're often thicker than French fries. They are oblong-shaped potatoes that are then fried or oven-baked, but those are chips, and we're talking about a large portion of chips. Okay, next one. Water slide. Water slide is a slide that you might see in a children's playground, except in a different setting. So any slide in your back garden, in a park, a water park or something like that, and they run water down it and you can go much quicker down it. So that's a water slide. Okay, next one. Hot tea. Hot tea. This is a staple of the UK culture. I do love a good cup of hot tea. Okay, I take it with just a little bit of milk, but some people like sugar. Next one. Snow day. This wasn't on the original list, but I spotted it in the comments. A snow day is possibly used in other countries, but I remember it from work and school, where you basically don't have to go into work or school or to where you're meant to go because it snowed so much that you can't safely drive to where you're meant to be, or you can't safely get to where you're meant to be. I don't think that the UK necessarily suffers from many of these, but some people, when it snows a little bit, make the excuse so that they don't need to go into work or school. Okay, next one, last one. Fresh sheets. Fresh sheets. Again, I spotted this in the comments, and it sounds a bit strange when you look at it from the point of view of a non-English speaker. It simply means new sheets put onto the bed that day. So when you get into bed after having put new sheets on the bed. Okay? Are there any other British terms, 2 words or more, that you want to know about? Tell me in the comments below. Okay? See you next time.